What's up YouTube? SpiderSlayer5 here, and today I'm bringing you guys a commentary about something I've just been thinking about lately, and I'm titling it, Don't Be a Dick. And I'll explain later on, but first let me explain the gameplay that's going on. I'm playing some good old Dark Souls 1 on my Oscar of Astora cosplay character, and for those of you who don't know, Oscar of Astora is the first NPC you meet in Dark Souls 1. He is the knight that's been beaten down and is dying in the Undead Asylum, for you Dark Souls fans who know what I'm talking about here. And I just was doing I was just, recording this gameplay, and I was like, you know what, I think this is a pretty good gameplay. Because I don't want my channel to be just Call of Duty stuff. I do like many other games besides Call of Duty, and do want some variety on my channel. So, in this gameplay, it's going to be Oscar of Astora versus Gravelord Nito. And I hope you enjoy the gameplay. And it kind of ties in a little bit with my commentary, because when I was fighting this boss fight, and you'll see it on later on, when I was fighting Nito, he kept on using his... He basically kept on using his one AoE attack, which does a ton of damage if you get hit by it. And he was like doing it again and again, which made this boss fight, which prolonged this boss fight to an incredibly long time. So basically, Nito is being a dick. And with the commentary I'm going to be talking about today is, given that I'm a male, I'm going to be talking about it from a male's standpoint, a male point of view, but it does apply to everyone, in all honesty. But what I mean by titling this commentary, Don't Be a Dick, is I'm going to give a couple of tips on how you can kind of be a bit of a better person. And this is probably going to be like really cheesy, it's probably going to be dumb, but I just kind of felt like making this commentary. I just felt like getting something out. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how like my first like philosophical commentary goes, because my other two commentaries have been about Call of Duty problems. So we'll see how this goes. Well, I'm just giving it a try. If it ends up as a complete flop, then it does, and if it's successful, then I'll do other ones, you know? But we'll see. So, what I'm going to be giving today is just a little bit of advice on how to be a better person. And I'm mainly meaning towards other people in both terms of friendship, just normal outings, like, you know, people on the street, people in the workplace, and in relationships, all that stuff. But what I mean by this commentary is I'm just going to give a little bit of advice on what I think, if you want to be a good person, here are some things that you have to do. So, number one is, something that you have to do is excuse me. Step number one is, open your mind. And what I mean by this is, try to be more understanding of other people. If you look at the book To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, there's this one quote in the book that goes, "You can't judge a man until you've climbed into his skin and walked a mile." That's not the exact quote, but it's along those lines. And essentially, what that means is that you can't judge somebody until you understand their point of view, until you know what it's like to be them. So, when you go out there on this, just like the workplace or at school or whatever you go, if you go out there and, there's always like that one kid that brags a lot about, stuff that he or she has done. Instead of responding to that person with like, anger or hate, what I would recommend doing is responding to them with more kindness and kind of thinking to yourself, trying to understand why they are the way they are. What I mean is that usually if someone brags, someone brags a lot or talks about themselves a lot, it means that they have self-esteem issues, and that could be related to any number of things. Home issues, just low self-esteem, just a poor self-image of oneself. Anything could really be the cause of that. So if you see someone that kind of brags a lot or just talks a lot about themselves, I wouldn't respond to them with anger or hate. What I would do is I would respond to them with kindness, kind of like engage in the story that they're trying to tell you a bit, and try to be just more understanding like their situation, because if someone brags a lot, they most likely have huge self-esteem issues, and having a bunch of people hating on them doesn't help out in the slightest. Now I know that can be really hard, because personally people who brag a lot irk me quite a bit. It's like one thing that really pisses me off. But you just gotta take a step back, breathe in, and just let it go, and try to understand something from their point of view and think about maybe why they feel like they have to show off. And once you learn to do that, you can get along with people so much easier, like just so much better. Number 2, as an advice I can get, is step out of your comfort zone. And this kind of goes for like trying to meet new people, you know, have like more friends, meet new friends, stuff like that. You know, maybe it could be, you know, get to know your coworkers better, or get to know your classmates better. And what I mean is that life is not gonna be comfortable to you. You're gonna get into some situations that are gonna make you quite uncomfortable. And I mean, if it's like something bad, like something potentially dangerous towards you, or a friend, or like just something illegal, I would say, you know, get out of that situation. But if it's something like, you know, you go to a party, but you don't want to go because, you know, you're kind of, so maybe like a little socially awkward, or like there's somebody there that you don't know how to talk to at all, I would say, go to that party, give it a try, step out of your comfort zone, and try talking to new people. Try talking to more people. Even something as simple as just saying hello to somebody in the hall can make all the difference for, you know, making a huge stride in being more social and being more outgoing. So step out of your comfort zone, say hi to more people, and just try to become friends with more people. And even if that person doesn't respond with anything, if they, you know, have no interest in being your friend, you know, leave them be. Don't like chase them down and say, you know, you better say hello to me. You know, don't do anything like that. That's, you know, that doesn't work out for anybody. But so yeah, just step out of your comfort zone and try to be like, you know, just say something like say hi to new people. You know, that would give you a go. Number 3, and this kind of leads in with the don't be a dick, is drop your pride. Now, pride is both a good thing and a bad thing, but in many situations it can be a really bad thing if you're trying to be nicer to people. Pride can stop you from doing a whole number of things. Like, say you got into an argument with like one of your coworkers or a classmate about, say you're like working on a project with a schoolmate or a coworker, and say, you know, you make a mistake, or like a mistake was made, doesn't necessarily have to be your fault, and you know, it kind of ruins the project, you know, you guys are having a hard time working together now. What I would say is that you need to drop your pride, just take responsibility for anything, apologize for the mistake, even if it wasn't your fault, apologize for the mistake, and try to work together. Now, I'm not saying, you know, become like a floor mat and just let everyone walk over you and treat you like dirt because, you know, you're known to apologize for things. But I mean is like, don't hold like a grudge against somebody. Like, don't be not willing to work with somebody because of a mistake that was made, and let your pride get in the way. Because honestly, I've had many occasions where I've had to do projects with people. I've had to do many projects with people, but like a mistake was made, and they refused to work with me until you know, I like apologize to them or something for making a mistake. And as hard as, you know, as much as I don't want to, sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride, apologize, cause what's more important? Having your pride bashed a little bit, or passing that huge grade, passing that huge project that could determine your grade in the class, or that project that could determine whether or not you get a raise at work. There are some times when you do have to compromise your pride in order to get something that you need or want. And in all honesty, you know, you just gotta get used to that. So sometimes you have to drop your pride, and that will make you a better person. You'll be able to get more things done, and I'm not saying, you know, don't have any pride at all, but you'll be able to get more things done, and I think that will honestly be very good for making you a better person. And finally, and this is like one of the most important things I cannot stress enough, but listen to people. If you're with somebody and they want to talk to you about like problems that they're having, you sit down and you listen to them. You sit down, you listen to their problems, and you help them. That's like, just listen. That's one of the most important things I think I can give as advice. When people have an issue, you listen to them, and automatically you will be regarded as a better person for just listening to their problems. I can't stress it enough. Listening is so important. So thanks for watching, guys. This was a little weird. I know it's weird. I hope you guys liked it. If not, you know, just tell me and I won't do it again. I probably will do it again. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye.